This is called a Hobonichi Tekko 2023 Weeks Mega Planner. It was recommended to me by somebody in the RPG hobby, a certain individual by the name of McCoy, an individual that you may recognize as the person behind the popular role-playing game Mothership. If you haven't checked out Mothership, there'll be links down below. They just got done with a Kickstarter and are in the process of getting that out the door. But Sean put this out as an article on Substack, and I'll have links to the article down below. And in that article, he mentioned a particular challenge that came to mind that I thought was pretty interesting. And it's a challenge that I'm going to propose to you in this video. All right, so what is that challenge exactly, Sean? And keep in mind, you don't need to use this specific planner or format necessarily. You can use it off of a journal that you might have lying around that never got filled up. Maybe it's a bullet journal, maybe it's grid, maybe it's lined, whatever. Anything will work as long as it's something that you can write in and keep track of things. So I'm not talking about keeping track of events. What Sean proposed in his article was creating a mega dungeon. And you would, for each day of the year, create a single room and a single description. Now, you may not need to do necessarily a mega dungeon. It could be a huge space station. Maybe it's this huge dreadnought type of spaceship. Heck, it could even be an outdoor wilderness point of light type of map, where you might go out a few miles and put down a particular point and come up with a brief description. Whatever, make it your own. There's no rules to this thing. But essentially what he proposed was you do one room per day with a brief description. Now, there's been talks of, well, I don't know what system I would use, or I'm not quite sure if I would do fantasy necessarily. But in the end, if you're asking yourself if you should do it for a particular system or if it's going to be too much work, maybe, just maybe, you are thinking about putting too much effort into this little exercise. For example, he mentions not having something as verbose as you walk into a room, the stone lies gray upon, lays? Dust-covered flagstone, grouted edging, leads you to an altar, beam of light, golden idol the size of a large fist, of an angry god. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Don't get bogged down into the details. Now, if you want to detail it all out and go bonkers, by all means. But it may just be as easy as it's a 10 by 10 room. There's a door on the far side. It is empty. And he was mentioning how you can take this, do it one per day and 12 levels. Obviously one for each month, having 30 to 31 or 28 rooms per level. And then sharing how you're progressing. Maybe it's images, maybe you put in some stipple work. However you want to do it, make it your own. And then of course share it on social media using the hashtag Dungeon23. I'd be interested to see what you come up with. So I'll have links to Sean's article down below as a reference. And actually, as part of giving you a starting point, he actually lists 52 kind of themes that you can go off of. One-word themes. So if you're stuck, you can just use that list. And then you'll have some inspiration for some of the rooms or themes that you want to use in your mega dungeon. I know I'm going to do it. And frankly, if you get one of these or you have an old planner laying around, some of them start as early as December. But like I mentioned, in this one, it's nice because on one side you have the days of the week, and then on the other side you have a grid to put in your rooms. But it doesn't have to necessarily follow this format, but it is helpful. So check it out if you will. Let me know down below in the comments whether you're up for this challenge. And if you want to share some of the work that you do in this challenge, head over to the Discord. So I'm giving you a few things to do, but the important thing is just do something and have something to show for your effort, is what Sean put down in the article. And I agree. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to filling this whole thing up with 365 rooms. And it's not even to see what I come up with, but to see if I can actually complete it. So check out the Discord too. Go to gmmastermind.com/Discord. And then we have a thread there that you can share your work. And if you can't find the thread, just ask. Somebody will point you in the right direction. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Do me a favor and subscribe. It would really help. Good luck. #Dungeon23.